Can any relationship, no matter how damaged, broken, or betrayed, ever truly be repaired? What if the love is still there, but the trust is gone? What if the words spoken cut too deep to forget? Is reconciliation a real possibility or just a fantasy we chase because we can't let go? Let's go deeper into the psychology of broken bonds and what it really takes to heal them. The myth of going back to how it was. We often imagine that repairing a relationship means going back to how things used to be. Back to the early days, the laughs, the comfort, the connection. But here's the hard truth. You can't go back. Once trust is broken, once someone feels betrayed, the relationship doesn't just rewind. It transforms or it ends. Repair isn't about returning to the past. It's about rebuilding something new in the same space where something broke. What has to change first? There's one thing that must happen before anything else: accountability. Without it, there's no real repair, just temporary peace or emotional denial. The person who caused the hurt must genuinely own what they did, not just say, "I'm sorry," but understand the impact of their actions. And the one who's hurt, they need to feel heard, not just hear promises. Real repair begins where both people stop defending and start listening. Segment 3. The role of time and distance. Sometimes we think staying close means we're making progress. But in reality, time apart can bring clarity. Space gives both people a chance to reflect, to ask, do I really want to repair this? Or am I just afraid to let go? Healing often starts in silence, not conversation, because distance reveals whether the bond was real or just familiar. Segment 4. The invisible wound loss of emotional safety. Once emotional safety is broken through lies, cheating, neglect, or betrayal, it's like a glass shattering. You might glue it back together, but it's never quite the same. You flinch more, doubt more, protect yourself more. To repair a relationship, both people have to recreate safety from the ground up. That means consistent truth, transparent motives, and no manipulation. Segment 5. Can love survive without trust? Many ask, I still love them, isn't that enough? But love without trust is like a house without a foundation. It feels beautiful, but it collapses under stress. You can't build a future with someone if you're constantly questioning their words, actions, or intentions. So yes, love is powerful, but without trust, it withers. Rebuilding means choosing truth over comfort again and again. Segment 6. When is it time to walk away? Here's a reality most people avoid. Not every relationship is meant to be repaired. Sometimes the healthiest decision isn't fixing things, it's letting go with dignity. Especially when the other person shows no growth, no remorse, no effort. True healing doesn't always happen together. Sometimes it begins the moment you choose yourself. Segment 7. But yes, some do heal beautifully. Still, there are rare relationships that survive the storm, where both people grow, apologize, relearn each other, where the pain becomes a chapter and not the whole story. Those relationships are earned through hard conversations, vulnerability, therapy, and time. They don't just happen. They're built one honest moment at a time. So can any relationship be truly repaired? The answer is not all but some. The ones where both people are willing to do the hard, uncomfortable work, where ego steps aside, where truth is more important than control, and where love isn't just a feeling, but a daily decision. If that's present, then yes, something beautiful can be rebuilt from the ruins. But if it's not, then maybe the lesson wasn't in staying, but in learning when to say, this is no longer love. This is self-loss.